says deck creation session with fire sale. So let's get right to it. Fire. Alright, so this card makes me think. Right, so if we're doing fire sale, right, we want to, let me bring it up on the screen for you real quick. Additional part, so this affects both, right? You and your opponent. So you're giving your opponent a ton of power, but they may not expect it, hopefully. So we want to, like, I feel the worst you could do is have like 10 power and play like a single card or do nothing because you don't have anything, right? So I feel like this is gonna be like a big big spell, just big shit, right? So let's do cost 5. So I think we want Volatility. I think that's gonna be a big one. Spell and Dragon. So I feel like we want to do. Maybe we do some expensive dragons as well. Maybe 1 or 2. I don't know. And I'm debating Firebrand. You play a spell with 5 or more, deal 3 damage to an enemy. I might throw that in. And we could try to keep it with some kind of warp thing with Patrice, maybe. I don't know. So like for right now, let's just look at all of the stuff that's the big spell shit, right? So let's just throw it all in. Like right now. Let's see, do you play a spell? Play 5 for Sentinel. It costs 1 less for each. Alright, so let's go Arcanum Battery. Trail Scourge. See, this could be good, but it also could be bad. Once we get Arcanum Battery cheap, this is going to be really bad for us. So I feel like we may not want that. Let's see, like, what else would we want? I don't know if Sandblast Mage is what we would want, so we might skip her. Fleet will cost 5 or less. So that's... all the cards have cost 5 on the... Okay, so now we have to figure out... I feel like this is probably going to be most likely Praxis. That's what I'm feeling. I don't know if we're going to throw a 3rd color in or not. I mean, I guess we could. Let's see. All right, so now let's take a look real quick at our spells that are going to cost like 5 and up, right? Like, what do we got? I mean, Flash Fire might be good. Each unit deals damage to itself equal to its attack. Full tilt could be interesting. I feel like maybe this could be something. I'm not sure. Let's see what we got. Chakram throw. Play a. We definitely want draw, so I mean, is it, do we want like shit like this, which feels bad? Which one is this? Bathe in light. Gain 6 life. Units are vulnerable damage. Could be interesting for a trick. I feel like that's maybe only a 2 of, if that. Let's see. If we could maybe figure out some kind of life gain or something, maybe a Hall of Lost Kings. I mean, 5/5 Sentinels is pretty good. Like right now, this looks like it's just a mishmash of shit. Like, and I don't even know if Patrice, like Rush Machine, that might go. Like, we might keep our Arcanum battery, maybe. I mean, we could maybe. That's the other thing. We got to figure out. Do we want to do this with? Like I said, I think we want to do dragons, right, for volatility. But another option is maybe giants for leave behind. But this really intrigues me, the Hall of Lost Kings, but I don't know of any dragons that could give us life. We'd have to look. Let's see, like, what other colors would we want? Maybe that's what we need to do. Let's back up here. So let's do this. Let's look for dragons that cost 5 or more, and we'll see what we have to work with and then go from there. +2 for each treasure trove in your void, and that's fire. What is that? Scarlet Tulek. What's his deal? Transform any number of cards in your hit into dragons. Interesting. Curiox could be interesting. Dragon Eyes will be really sweet to have. If we did Fire Time Primal, I'm going to put that in there as a maybe. And then we got to see, like, what other. accessible. Summon a rare plus minute. Choose one of their units for each different name among dragons. I mean, that one seems pretty good. So if we're going with Curiox, that opens up. I don't think there's a lot of. I'll have to look. Time. Let's see what other time. There's a good amount of fire. What primal dragons do we get, right? This doesn't look. I mean, Echo Dragon could be interesting, especially if you hit it with a fire tail. You get 2 of them. I'm gonna throw that in there. Actually, that could be interesting. Let's see what else do we got. Zoe is not horrible. Stone Smelt. Chirganth is interesting, but I don't think we want that. We'll go Zoe. What's Mightiest do again? You draw power, create a trove. Now there was another dragon that did something with trove. What was that one at? Which one was that? Was that this one here? Pay 8 +2 for each trove in your void. But that's shadow and prime. That's not the right color, so can't do that. I mean, bait would be kind of weird, but I don't think it's really that great. Chirganth, I guess, could be nice just to protect our board. We would need some more like expensive spells, but then we could maybe do something with Chirganth. I'm gonna throw it in there, but again, like I said, we're spitballing. We're just, hey, what could maybe possibly work? Then we're gonna go back and refine this fucking, this mess we got going. Shadow could have been interesting, but yeah, it's just kind of eh. There are really no other time ones, huh? Nope. What if we do? Just curious if there are. Yeah, there's none. Alright. So now we need to look at our spells. So it looks like we're gonna lock into time. Fire. Primal. Let's look at our what spells we can maybe look into here. Serpent Hoof could be interesting because it is power, and we could draw it with a Volatility. Deep Freeze is also pretty interesting. I don't know if we want something like Swindle as a draw engine, or maybe brilliant idea if we have a ton of power to burn. We can just amp that bad boy up. Maybe we get something like that. Problem with this deck is going to be living until we can get our big shit out. That's honestly going to be what we got to work on. I'm wondering if there's a way I can get Hall of the Lost Kings. I don't think the Patrice thing is gonna. I don't think that's gonna be a thing. So let's dump her. I feel like well, Rust Machine could be interesting only because the little rustlings are gonna be annoying for our opponent. So, but you can't grab him with Volatility. That's kind of what we're aiming for. Technically, you can't with Gleeful either. So, both of these may get cut. Might cut battery too, to be honest. Like I feel like Chirganth. Like these are all 3 primal, yeah. See, this is gonna be really rough. 2 time. Maybe Chirganth would probably go away. And we also got to figure out what kind of market are we going to want to do here. Like what color market and why. Thinking we could do time. Actually, any of the 3 would not be horrible. I'm just trying to think. I still really want to see if we can figure something out with Hall of Lost Kings, but I was looking to see what ways we could do some kind of, like, that gives us life, this gives life a little bit. Two life for each of your units, but try to find. I mean, is this a thing here? What is this? Draw random power and non-power. I feel like we're gonna want, like, is it Obliterate or Flash Fire, maybe? I guess we're gonna do mostly fire. Maybe Chirganth is gonna have to get cut. Maybe we do a delivery of Primal. And we can do something like maybe like Clutch of Talons. Probably want Misspell for Aegis. Clutch of Talons. Fortunately, don't have anything for relics in Primal. At least I don't remember anything. Let's take a quick look. I mean, mandatory retirement, that's kind of meh. Isn't there... There was a... Krill could be interesting. It's different. Kill all attachments. In theory, it would kill Fire Cell. So I don't know if we want to do that, but it's an option. And let's see, is there a what kind of recursion do we get with Primal? Anything good? Who's this one? I don't have this one. Wow. +2. Curiox hits the enemy player. If you have 5 or more spells in your void, create and draw a dragon's eye. That's interesting. We do have a good amount of spells, which... I thought there was some sort of other... there was other void recursion in Primal, but maybe there is not. Maybe I'm thinking time. I'm probably thinking time. Let's see, what do we got? Anything. I mean, there's reread. Maybe it's reread for now. I guess we're gonna go with pretty much this. I'm just looking for one more card for the market. I'm not sure. I'm wondering if it's gonna be a I feel like maybe we want a sight in there, right? It's just a matter of, do we want Howling Peak or Garden? Garden could be nice. Simple fact, our spell is no longer negated, right? Negated or stopped by Aegis, so we could do, you know, Bathe in Lights, Flash Fires, doesn't matter. I don't know. We could use this to actually copy. Let's go with Garden for now. So now we need power in, so we gotta see. So I don't know how survivable this is going to be, but I mean, against aggro, we're going to get pretty badly beat to hell. But I mean, there's nothing we really could do about that. I mean, I guess there is. We could put like heavy hail in here, but how much primal do we actually have in the deck for this card? That's the other thing. So dragons, brilliant idea. It's not a lot. Curiox. So I feel like we want probably those tomes. Probably want at least one sigil of each, I'm assuming. We could do, how many vows? All right, it's only the one vow. I mean, if we wanted to do vows, we could try that. We could thin the deck. That's one option we could also look at. Do we want to find ways to thin this so we're always, hopefully, especially if we get a fire still going and we have it on board, like we got this draw, we're drawing. Like we want to draw like a fucking maniac. So maybe we actually do that over tones. Nah, but we need duels. That's the yeah, I don't think that's gonna work on a 3-color. The more I think about it, we need duels. So I think we're gonna go back. Now, can we maybe do seats? That might work. Now we just gotta see. Maybe we drop the tomes. Maybe something like this. Let's see. That's 8, 12, 16 fire. Time's coming in at 2, 6, 10, 14 as well. All right, Primal, we got 3. So 7. We only got 11 Primal. That could be an issue. So maybe Thunderstrike would have to go, but that's what I got for now. I'm also considering a Justice version instead of, I think I drop I think I would drop time, maybe. So we would probably get rid of like Curiox, obviously. Maybe get rid of the battery. And battery, I don't know how good that's gonna be. And then we get rid of like Vital Arcanas, the Bathe lights. Like I said, we do some Justice as maybe like just removal, basically more or less control until we can maybe, and then maybe you put it in instead. maybe use something like Channel the Tempest as a finisher. You could maybe put Sundown Accord in your market. Single faction spell from your void, then transform each primal sigil. Like, I don't know how that would work. I don't think that would work in 3 color, but it'd be funny to try. Do it Sundown Accord on a Channel of Tempest, but I don't think that would work out. I kind of would like Permafrost in the deck, but I don't see a place to fit it unless we drop, like... We could drop Thunderstrike Dragon. He might be the one that might get dropped if we have to drop something, but then again, Deep Freeze is also 3 Primal. So that doesn't really help us that much, you know? Maybe we go with like a Crystallize or something. But for now, I think this is what we're going to go with. We're going to experiment with this. So that's what, you know, that's my thoughts on it. Kind of a little all over the place. Like I said, I'm still trying to, even now, trying to think of, you know, maybe like a control version with Justice and Fire and, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to think. But I think for now, I want to see how this works out. But yeah, feel free to share your thoughts. Give me your ideas on what you think you might want to do for a fire sale deck. Feel free to throw those comments down below in the comment section. And I want to thank you for watching. And until next month when we do this again, take care. Bye.